Alright, this is a video on how to set up lead form extensions. So you start in AdWords, or at least will be starting in AdWords to create a lead form extension inside of a campaign. You choose which campaign you want it to go to. In this case, we're going to select all of them because we really want lead form extensions to be applied to all the campaigns, but it depends on your account and what the goals are. You may or may not choose all of them in this process. The next thing is to choose what you want the call to action to say. So for us, we're going to say get a quote, but this could change to any of these others. The extension text has an opportunity for you to say why they should sign up for a free quote. So in this case, you would say something generic like contact us for a free consult. The headline is where you express a little bit more information about what you're offering. So in this case, we can say something generic. Obviously, we're going to spend more time catering it to your business, but the business name goes here. In this case, we're going to put our company name. We would put your name here, and it would show as such. The description provides information, so if you're offering something, explain to them what it means. We'll contact you for a 1-hour consult after signing up. Okay, choose what you want them to do. Name, email, phone number are the most common ones. This is where they want you to then put in a URL if you have a privacy policy. If you don't, we typically just put someone's homepage. This is really not a make or break thing here. The background image is going to want you to upload some kind of a picture. I don't know if I have all the picture sizes that are going to fit here, so it might reject it, but you're basically going to put any picture that you want, crop it, and then hit save, and that's supposed to show in the background here. So you'd want to do like a logo of your company or something there. After they filled out the form, it has this information. It asks where you want them to be sent to. Generally, I like to put them either to a thank you page here or a home page. So we do have a thank you page on our site. I think it's thank you. So we would grab this and put it here, and it takes them to a thank you page, very generic. The delivery option is the most important part. So this is primarily what we want to help you with. So this section can only be set up if you have Zapier. So the webhook URL, the next thing we do is we actually go over to Zapier. So our team is going to typically make a Zapier account. But if you want to use your email to notify clients when someone signs up, we do need to use your Zapier account, or at least get access to your Gmail. So the steps here are to choose lead form extensions as your trigger. So when this happens, a lead form occurs. The trigger event would be a new lead has signed up on this form. We need to then grab this webhook URL and put it into here. If you want to put a key, you can put something like Google, at which point we're going to send test data. This will be sent to you on your Zapier account so that you can actually then continue on to the next step where you fill out the email that's going to go to your clients. So the next step is action Gmail, because that's typically what people want to do, is send an email. If you have a different email provider, you could put it in here. What we want to happen is that it actually sends an email. The other things in here really aren't that helpful. We want to actually send an email to a client when someone fills out the form. It's going to ask you to log in to your email account. We've already done that, so I'm going to use this one and hit continue, at which point you can then put in your client's email address. So this would be like your client's email address. In this case, we actually want it to go to our email address. When clients fill out a form on our site, we want it to go to sales at. You just want to know whoever is in charge of handling leads at your client's business, get their email address and put this here. It should say in the from section, you're probably going to want to put in your company name so that it's a custom value here. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to do anything other than that. It's an opportunity for you to just put in your company name. So I like to say we advertise your business whenever we send leads to our clients. You should put your company name there as well. The from name should probably be the exact same thing. reply to would be your general support line. So who do you want their reply to go to? And another thing you could do is just make the reply the email address. So if the person who filled out this form wants to be a customer and you send this lead over to your client, they could then just hit reply and it would immediately send an email to the person who signed up, which is great. The subject should be new lead from Google Ads, because that's exactly what's going on here. Someone sees an ad, they fill out a form, it's a new lead from Google Ads. Inside of the body, you're going to want to include all of the individual data points with a return space that you gathered. So in this case, we did name, email, and phone number. And that's because I selected these three at this stage. If you had chosen postal codes, that would then be an option in this section here. After this is done, you then hit test and continue. And what's going to happen is it's going to send a test to sales@weadvertiseyourbusiness.com. And that test is going to include the name, email, and phone number of a dummy sign-up. So usually this is like basic numbers included in the name and email and phone number. It's not a real lead, but they will test a fake lead just so that you can see if the actual email goes through correctly. But how we interact with you in this step is we will be the person who basically gives you this webhook URL. You'll then set up the rest of the Zapier following the instructions of this video. The only thing you really need from us is this webhook URL that we'll create for you.